Hey everybody, Jonathan Broadbent here with a quick market minute from Unwoke.academy. I've been hearing a lot recently from people who are fans of the social media platform Facebook about some sort of payment plan that Facebook has set up. I actually don't know the platform well enough to know if it's new or maybe recently updated, but I hear people talking about how you can do certain things on Facebook and they'll pay you a couple of bucks. And it presented an opportunity to highlight what's happening behind the scenes. If you're not already aware, Facebook has a parent company. It's called Meta. Meta is publicly traded, which means it might be in your portfolio. In fact, if you own mutual funds through your 401k or an IRA or something like it, the chances are actually pretty good that you own some Meta stock. I'm not going to go so far as to tell you to sell it, although perhaps you should consider that. But I will say proceed with caution, because right now Meta stock has been run up extraordinarily. Over the last 5 years, capital markets have effectively gone into investing in very, very few companies. Meta is one of those companies that has benefited from that. If you've watched any of the recent episodes where I talk about expanding free market capitalism, which is way better, then you know that the money should be, and I argue is, moving out of that small number of companies that have been capturing the lion's share and into other areas of the marketplace. But more specifically, what you see behind me here is the institutional owners. This is a list of the top institutional owners of Meta. That is Facebook. So consider for a moment, if you're one of those people that gets enthusiastic about that and you're going to give all your information, let's say, to Facebook, and you're going to jump through hoops and set certain things up in order for you to maybe get a few dollars, consider the possibility that those dollars could evaporate from elsewhere in your financial life. I suspect, personally, that Meta is artificially propped up based on that market consolidation, meaning that there was a huge push for a long time, many, many years, of investing in very few companies. If I'm right, and that trend is reversing, that means that money could come out of Meta stock and some like it, which means that that stock price could drop. And stands to reason, based on how much you have invested in your IRA or 401k or something like it, you might lose a lot more than you stand to gain. This isn't a specific comment to your circumstances. You should consider your beliefs, your perspective, and your circumstances uniquely. But in general, it's a word of caution. Proceed with caution, I encourage, on both fronts. Not only giving your information and jumping through whatever hoops are required in order to get a few bucks from Meta, Facebook, but also how you invest and what you invest in. Because remember, what we put our money toward now becomes the future that the next generation inherits. This has been a Market Minute from Jonathan Broadbent at Unwoke.academy. Thanks for tuning in.